Hello Manjula, welcome to InfosecTrain.
Hi, Saksham. Thank you very much.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
All good, thank you. First of all, grand congratulations to you on behalf of all of us for clearing one of Information Security's Elite certification, CISSP. Just to know how's
Thank
your
you very much.
experience thank you so much. Just wanted to know how's your experience while preparing for CISSP.
I would give a brief idea about the timing I took for the preparation. I am preparing for CISSP from past, I think, 2 to 3 years in bits and pieces. I always used to open the book, read some chapters, and then I used to go to sleep. And after that, it was a huge break for 1.5 months or 2 months. And then I used to think that, nahi ho payega. So that's when I follow LinkedIn, and I follow a huge number of people from LinkedIn, and there I got to know about InfosecTrain. And I thought that enrolling into InfosecTrain might help me in building a routine, or might help me in studying the topics with much dedication, which I'm not able to put right now because I do not have any routine. I do not have any confidence that if I'll study by myself, I'll be able to clear this exam. And I did not have any guidance that how should I start the preparation and what all topics should I start, or how should I study the topics, what things are important, what are not. So that's when I decided to enroll for this InfoSec training, and I took the weekday classes. Reason being, I thought that I'm putting 8.5 hours in my office, and if I'll put another 2 hours, then I'll be in a routine. Because taking out 4 hours from weekends, it's very tough.
Exactly.
You are already exhausted on weekdays, and then you are choosing something on weekends. So this is what my thought process was. Many people go with weekends also. So I enrolled for this weekday classes with Prashant Mohan. And the day when the class started, I was just thinking, when we'll reach the questions part, when this topic is going to be completed. I was in such a hurry that I always used to think, can we do that Excel sheet now? Can we do that Excel sheet now? I always used to ask this question to Prashant. So later on, after I think a week or so, I was able to judge myself that, no, Manjula, you need to study a lot. And before that, and Prashant also emphasized on making notes, that your handwritten notes are the ones who are going to help you in your entire CISSP preparation. No one can help you that much what your notes can do. So that's when I took that remark for me, and what I followed was, whenever Prashant used to teach a topic in the class, I used to go back and read that topic from the book, and then again visit his video, and then I used to make my notes. So I have an entire notebook of my notes, which is a huge one. But I'm glad that I actually listened to Prashant, and I started making notes. So that was my first breakthrough for this CISSP preparation. And I really cannot say, I mean, my notes have helped me 90% in my preparation. That was the only thing, and 10%, yes, the other things, the questions and all. And in building my notes, yes, Prashant is the one who has helped me a lot in building my notes. Because what happened was, I used to mark the difference. When I was doing the self-study and when I enrolled in the training. So obviously training helps you in saving time. So you need not go to the entire chunk of the book. So Prashant told us that whenever you are visiting, whenever I'm teaching some topic, you can go and read that topic from the book. That's what I did. And somehow I was able to understand those topics in a very fast manner, as I used to do before. As I was not able to do before, I would say, because every time I used to go like cryptography, I studied a topic for 2 times, and I was like, what they are saying, man, I'm not able to understand anything. I won't be able to recall anything in the exam. But then, yes, with Prashant's class, we were able to, I mean, he used to give a very good zest of all the topics that, yes, this is the important thing, this you need to remember, this thing is the important. So that's how, I mean, my preparation went. And I set a goal for myself wherein I said that the class is going to finish on 25th May, and I should be able to finish the entire book by 25th May. But that didn't happen. But I was able to finish the book on 10th June, I would say. And after that, I started doing the questions. So since 10th June, I think, till 27th of July, I was just doing the questions from here and there, the Excel sheets, the boson, the other Prab Nair coffee shots, all of the things, because I didn't want to miss any of these things. And I think I remember on 19th of July, I called Prashant that I'm thinking to give the exam. And I'm just thinking that people take almost 8 to 9 months for the preparation. But for me, it's only been 2 months for the preparation. So am I going to fail because of that? So he said, no, Manjula, everyone's preparation is different. Some people take 2 to 3 years, but some people do it in 1 month. So it's not the timing. It's just that we should be confident enough, and you cannot be 100% prepared at any point of time. You will have to give it a chance. If you feel that, yes, you are prepared, then give it a chance, give it a go, and you will definitely succeed. And after that, I said that, okay, after 1 week, I'll call you when I'll finish the boson and all. After 1 week, I'll call you and then guide me that whether I should be able to book the exam. But then after, I think, 2 to 3 days only, my patience, I mean, I was losing my patience for the preparation, because I have, till that time, I studied my notes almost 8 to 10 times. And I was kind of bored that, man, what else should I study? What else? Okay, so, and talking to my friends that I have prepared this much, what should I do now? What should I do? All those things were running in my mind. And then I booked the exam on, I think, 21st or 22nd of July. And I booked it for 28th of July. So, and then I went for the exam on the exam day. And between this time, I never talked to Prashant, because I was feeling that if I talk to him, I don't know what's going to happen now. So I was very nervous, very, very, very nervous. And I would definitely say that it's not a pressure of the money you are putting in, but it's the pressure of the dedication, the hard work you have put in for 2 to 3 months. And somehow that hard work gives you a pressure that whether you are going to fail or pass. And this is something one needs to handle. And on that day, on the exam day, I would say when the very first question popped up on the screen, I was like, is this the question of CISSP? It's very easy. But then when I went to the options, I was kind of confused between two answers. I was like, no, now this is CISSP.
CISSP.
This is CISSP. That two answers are seemingly correct, but you need to judge that whether one is right or not. And till 25th question, I was very normal. That okay, Manjula. And whenever I mean, since it is an adaptive test, whenever an easy question used to pop up, I used to think, have I answered the last question wrong, that I'm getting an easy one? And that pressure builds up. And I also heard from many people that if you will reach beyond 125, that means you can fail. I mean, there are chances of you getting failed. But then I crossed 125 and the screen didn't stop. I crossed 135, I crossed 145, I crossed 160. And when I crossed 160, I went to the washroom. It was a huge pressure. I cried for a while. I thought that, no, man, I'm definitely going to fail now. And there is no chance of me getting passed, because the questions I'm getting and the pressure I am in, I will not be able to succeed. But then my husband used to tell me that, Manjula, if you go beyond 125, do not lose hope. Do not lose hope at any point of time in the exam, and give your 100% to every question. When I crossed 170th question, I was like, it's done now. I'm not going to pass. But then 171, 172, 173, 174, 5. And on 5, after attempting the 175th question, I clicked submit by myself. And at that time, I was 300% sure that I'm going to fail. Because this is what I got to know from people, that if you are on the last question, then yes, man, you have not succeeded in the exam, or the system was not able to judge you. And with that mindset, I came out of the exam center, and the lady gave me that sheet, and I was thinking that the result would say that you have failed and these are the domain-wise segregations of your performance. But then when I opened that sheet, it was like, congratulations, we are pleased to inform. I was like, seriously, I have cleared it. I have seriously cleared it. I was not able to believe that I have cleared it. So that was kind of my journey, and that 4 hours pressure is too much. I haven't experienced that kind of pressure in my entire life in any of the exams or the interview. So that 4 hours pressure was too much. So yeah, this was
And
all
ma'am,
about my
CISSP is
preparation.
a certification, is a so much big certification, so much renowned certification that the participant's dedication is at site. He needs a constant support from his environment, his friend circle, his family too, to appear for this type of
Absolutely.
examination.
Yeah.
So all the
Absolutely.
theories of the old participants, like if you cross the 150 or 170, you are definitely going to fail, is proven wrong by you, I guess.
Is proven wrong by me.
Exactly. So we have a new theory now.
Yeah, we have a new theory that if you attend the 175th question, it's not damn sure that you're going to fail. You
Exactly.
can pass. You can pass. There is a probability.
Glad to know that,
And
ma'am.
yeah, go ahead.
How is your experience with InfosecTrain, ma'am?
InfosecTrain, I would say that training has helped me a lot, because if I have given CISSP in 2.5 months, if I was able to give that exam, it was because of InfosecTrain. As I mentioned earlier, that I was preparing in bits and pieces, but I couldn't accomplish anything. It was because I lacked vision, I lacked guidance, and I lacked confidence. These 3 things were given to me by InfosecTrain. So that's how InfosecTrain has helped me in making notes, basically. And with Prashant's training, yes, I had to reread some topics from the books and some topics completely from the book. But then it's a part of every preparation. Everything cannot be completely covered in the training period itself. So you have to put your efforts also. No one can make you a master in 30 days. So you will have to put your efforts. So that's, I mean, the guidance, the confidence which InfosecTrain has given me has helped me a lot. I mean, was the only thing which has helped me a lot in my preparation. So, yeah.
Glad to know that, ma'am. Any suggestions or tips you want to share with the aspirants who are preparing for their CISSP and anytime will be appearing for their examination?
First thing is, do not lose hope, even if you're on the 175th question. Second is, make your notes. Exactly. I have seen that. I mean, Prashant used to emphasize so much on making notes, and I have seen that how making notes have helped me in my entire preparation. For 2.5 months, I never opened the book again. I never ever visited the book again, and I was always studying from my notes. Always and always. And whenever I used to attend any question, let's say it is from the Excel sheet or the boson or anything, I always used to note down the questions which I have attempted wrong and what extra information I was missing. So I made a different notebook for that completely, that whatever questions I'll be attempting wrong, or wherever I'm lacking information, I'll note down those points in my other notebook. Because I'm a person, if I write something once, I'll be able to remember it. But if I think that I'll go through the screen, I'll read it and I'll remember it, then no, it's not my case. So that's how I have prepared. And I think making notes is very important. Just make notes and do as much questions as you can, and never fool yourself. And never fool yourself by it means, I mean that let's say if you're attending the boson questions, then you should be truthful to yourself that where you have just guessed the answer and you have got it right. You should go and reread that question, reread that answer, that what was your guessing, why did you guess that option? and what is the actual approach behind that question or answer. So that's what I think people miss during their preparation. And I always used to think that if I'll pass this exam, I am definitely going to guide so many people, because I have
Exactly.
gone through that phase wherein I used to try to talk to people that yes, you have cleared the exam, guide me, guide me, guide me. So that was my approach every time. So I can now feel that how people actually feel while they are preparing. So this was, make your notes and do not lose hope. Even if you are on your 175th question, give your 100% to that question as well. It might make you pass. So yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable experience with us, ma'am. It was super exciting and wonderful to have you and listen from you. There are many professionals like Ms. Manjula who are enrolled with us for their CISSP and many other information security and cybersecurity certifications. We are reachable on www.infosectrain.com. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Saksham. Thank you very much.
Have a
And
great
thank
day,
you
ma'am.
for your entire help during our training period.
Always there, ma'am. Always there. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.